Hello there, Leo. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and today I'm going to be doing your June 2021 reading. So this is a general reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If the message isn't resonating with you, you might want to check out your Moon, Rising, or Venus signs to see if, there's a message there for you. Also, I'll be taking a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards and then getting more details with the tarot. And if you enjoy this reading or resonate with the message, I really would appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I've already kind of pre-shuffled the oracle cards. I haven't taken a look at them, but these readings have been going long, so just to save a little time. Okay, so your animal spirit is the octopus. This is, someone that, definitely has like a lot of intuition. So you could be, having some kind of intuitive inklings right now. And, like an octopus squirts ink or an ink-like substance. So that's kind of interesting that came out. Okay, inkling about something in your life that you may be kind of clinging to. So, the octopus has tentacles. And, sometimes the octopus can show us that we're kind of codependent, perhaps in an area. So the octopus has all these tentacles, and they want their tentacles to be in all of these different facets of their life. So those could be different relationships, job, just the different hobbies. You just have, your tentacles into other, into a lot of different energies. But the problem is that it's kind of like the tentacle can kind of wrap around one of these people, situations, or, jobs or hobbies, whatever, and kind of cling onto it a little bit too much. And then there can be kind of a little bit of a codependency in that situation. Now, the codependency could be coming from your side, or this could be somebody that you're dealing with. And the octopus has kind of like that needy type of energy to it. So we'll be taking a closer look at this to see, if this is like your energy, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with. All right, so you have the mice energy. The mice energy is similar to the octopus. But the mouse is, kind of sneaky. They come out at night. They don't like to be seen, right? They steal food or objects. And they kind of hoard them. Once again, this kind of like holding on to things that maybe no longer serve you or are no longer good for your higher being. Both of these kind of have that negative energy of codependency, neediness, wanting to cling on to something that needs to go in either your life, or someone else is having this energy that's in your life, right? Which can sometimes be difficult because you may be trying to end this relationship or job or something, and somebody is kind of like, like playing at your heartstrings, trying to cling you or keep you captured in this situation. So let's see what we have. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Okay, so, this is, asking you, what are you clinging on to? There's something in your life that really needs to go. All three of these cards are pointing to that there is something in your life that needs to leave. It's no longer serving you. And it's possibly serving you in the fact that your ego doesn't want this situation or this person to leave for some reason. But it's kind of like asking yourself, why are you holding on to it, right? What is it about this person or situation that you're really trying to hold on to? And once again, it could be somebody or a situation in your life where they're trying to cling onto you. And you may need to be the person that says, this is done. I am walking away, right? And I'm getting this energy of like, you know, a toddler, you know, clinging to, you know, an adult's, you know, the mom or dad's ankle as, you know, they're trying to leave to, you know, go out on a, you know, a date. The parents are trying to go out for a date night or something like that, and the toddler doesn't want him to go. It's kind of that clingy kind of, you're going to be okay without me type of situation, but, you know, just feeling that desperate clinginess. Here and now. So I think this is Spirit coming in and saying, here and now is the time for the situation to end, and to really, you know, just get really peaceful with yourself, quiet your mind, really kind of look at the situation. Why are you trying to hold on to the situation, or why are you allowing someone to hold you into this situation? For a lot of you, I think this is like some type of a relationship that just needs to go. You know, it's just, the time has expired, right? And it could be a romantic partnership, but it could be a friendship or even a family, you know, situation, or even a work situation, right? So let's go ahead. Let's go to the tarot and get some more information. But so far, the message is really clear. We're looking for something in your life that, you know, it's expired. It's time to move away from this. And the lesson here that you may need to learn is, you know, why were you, you know, allowing yourself to be held into this job or relationship longer than you needed to, or why were you holding on to it, right? Because once again, it could be either way. So in the center of your spread, you have 6 of Wands. This is nice. Okay, so this is great energy because it means that you are getting victory over this. Whatever this situation or this person is that is kind of clinging on, or you're clinging on to them, whatever the situation is, you're getting victory over it. You're seeing it more clearly for what it is. The, you know, perhaps toxicity in the relationship, or just, you know, the fact that you're just on different paths now. You know, you came together, you may have learned a lesson from this person, and now it's just time to go. Okay, so let's see what your challenge is. And I'm going to lay all these out, and then we'll clarify them all. Okay, your challenge is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands energy is kind of that person that, you know, is here today, gone tomorrow, right? So this could be someone in your life that kind of comes in and out, right? And they come around when they really want something for themselves. So this is kind of like the mouse energy, right? Only comes out when it's good for them. They come around, you know, when they want to have a good time with you, or they may need money from you, or, you know, they need a place to crash, right? And then as soon as their needs are met, okay, and for some of you, this could be, you know, a truly toxic relationship, narcissistic, right? As soon as their needs are met, then they take off. It's just like the mouse, right? As soon as they steal everything in your house and they have everything that they need, right, then they'll move on, right? So it's kind of like, it's that situation where you're looking at this person, and I really feel like, you know, you've been attached to this person for some reason. There was a lesson that you needed to learn. And you may have been clinging to this person, you know, trying to keep them in your life for some reason. And now I think you're getting victory over that. Like, you're seeing that they are this person that kind of comes and goes as they want. But I think that there's a possibility, we'll see, but I think there's a possibility. You want somebody that's stable, that's going to stay with you, that is balanced. Because the Six of Wands is also something balanced. The Knight of Wands is not balanced, right? They're kind of a selfish energy. They, you know, get what they want and then they move on. And when they want something from you, they can be so charming, right? So very, very charming. And, you know, you have a heart of gold, Leo, so you may be sitting there going, sure, oh yeah, sure, you can, you know, stay with me, or here's some money, or whatever it is, okay? So let's see what's below you. 6 of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely somebody that has been around for a while. This is not a new energy. This is definitely somebody that's been around for a while, and you're kind of looking at it nostalgically. You may have, spent a lot of time trying to nurture this relationship, right? And you may feel like, wow, how much more time have I wasted all this time? No, you haven't. Don't ever think that, a relationship is a waste of time, because that person came onto your path for a reason. There was some lesson that you needed to learn, right? And that person came onto your path so that you would have the opportunity to look at that and to expand your soul. So here is what is above you, Queen of Pentacles. Nice, Leo. So this is you stepping into, a person that builds their own, business or financial stability. Their home is looking good. They're looking good. Just a peaceful, calm, you know, kind of environment that you're building for yourself. You're having this toxic situation that probably has caused you some turmoil to leave your life, and you're just, you're stepping into this really nice energy. The Queen of Pentacles, gender doesn't matter, but it's this energy of being able to take care of yourself. And even if that means being single, you're really good with that. And that might be one of the reasons you didn't want this relationship to come to an end. You were like, well, I don't know if I want to be by myself. But Leo, you can always, you are always capable of everything, right? And definitely this is an energy of, just being really happy with your life and realizing that this person or situation no longer needs to be in your life. Okay, Page of Pentacles is in your past. So I do feel like this person may have recently or will very soon come in and give you another offer, right? This Knight of Wands coming in, giving you an offer of something, some kind of a promise, right? But you're kind of seeing it for what it is. Like you're feeling victorious because you're getting this offer, but you're also seeing it for what it is. It's like the other offers you've received from this person in the past, right? You see, I think this Six of Wands is you seeing the pattern with this person. Yeah, Chariot. So in the future, you're moving on, and it's another sign of being victorious. Like looking at this straight in the eye and saying, I know what you are, and I'm not going there again, right? The Chariot, there's two horses there, kind of like the good and the bad, right? And you have the reins on both of them. You are going to steer this in the right direction. And I think in the past, Prince Charming would come in, and once again, gender doesn't matter, but this person would come in and charm you like the white horse, but then you would figure out the dark horse side, right? And I think that you have been able to get this really nice balance in being able to see who and what they really are, because here's your energy right now is the Hanged Man. You have been waiting, and you may have been waiting a while for this person to come back around and give you, the Page of Pentacles, which a lot of times is like an offer of marriage, a job offer, something tangible, right? It's not necessarily a cup of love, but it's something tangible. Like, there may have actually been like, an engagement ring or a job offer or, move in with me, that type of energy. But you have been waiting for this for so long that now you're kind of recognizing that this is something you really don't want. You're kind of like, yeah, I see the energy behind this. Like, you're going to give me this offer, but then shortly thereafter, you're going to be heading out again. And so you have had the wisdom, and this person may have been gone for some time, and now has just suddenly shown up. Well, you don't maybe know exactly why they're doing this, right? But look at, you have intuition, right? The crown chakra is there. Like, follow your intuition in this situation. Get really present with yourself. Okay, so let's see what is in your environment. Your environment is the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you know this too, right? You know that this Knight of Wands is somebody that sneaks away in the middle of the night. You've gone through this situation with this person before. You are seeing it for what it is. And I really have a sense that you are, you may be kind of like clinging on to the hope that this person will change. But I think that you're at the end of that. I think you're realizing, no, this person has done it over and over and over again. And I don't think, the Seven of Swords to me is also someone that doesn't apologize. This Page of Pentacles is like coming in and offering a gift, but not saying, I'm sorry for what I did in the past. So they may come, bring you flowers, candy, take you out to fancy dinner, whatever like that. Kind of that energy of, oh, I'm going to wine and dine you, right? But there's no apology. There's no explanation for what happened in the past the last time that they snuck off in the middle of the night. So I really feel like you have seen the light. You see what the situation is, and my guides are pointing out, both of these are kind of like nighttime kind of energies, right? Kind of that sneakiness, that deceitfulness, like you don't know the whole truth. And it's kind of like, Leo, you have learned that you don't know the whole truth, and you're actually okay with that. You're just moving on. It's that kind of energy. It's kind of like, I don't even care why you snuck off in the middle of the night the last time. It's like, you're just not doing it to me again, because I see you. I see you. I see you for who you are. All right. What are your hopes and dreams? Yeah, you want to believe in this person. This could even be a family member. It could be, a sibling. It could be a parent if you're younger. It could be an adult child if you're older and you have adult children. It could be somebody that's really a family member with the Hierophant. It could be a romantic partner, okay, because the Hierophant represents marriage or wedding, long-term commitment. It's somebody that's been in your life for a long, long time. And I think that that's one of the reasons you've been kind of holding out hope that this person was going to change, right? And, we're going to clarify this, but the person that you're dealing with, your Knight of Wands, remember the Knight of Wands is kind of like a really immature type of energy. They are charming. They are a lot of fun to be with, right? But the problem is that they're not grounded. They're all about adventure. They're all about, seeing the world and creating, extravagant trips and stories about their life and that type of thing. But they're not grounded. And the reason they're not grounded is because they honestly just, they can't sit still. They can't be here and now long enough. They have their own like emotional turmoil. And I think you have been clinging on to this hope that, they're going to work through that they're going to be able to be a part of your life, whether it's a romantic partner or a family member or a close friend. Like, you've been wanting them to get over whatever is keeping them as a Knight of Wands. And it could be in an addiction. It could be, a pattern that they have in their own life. And what you're kind of realizing is that you can't be spending any more time or energy. Well, that's kind of interesting. Any more time or energy hoping or helping this person. Like, you need to go on and get on with your life and hope. Maybe your hope is that in the end that they will change, but you're not going to put any more of your tentacles, energy, time, love into this situation. So you're going to, your hope is that they will come around. Your fear is that they won't, right? Okay, so let's see what the outcome is here. High Priestess. Yeah, you are definitely getting intuitive. And once again, the crown chakra is here. You're getting intuitive information. In your heart that it's time to move on from the situation, that you cannot help this person, you can't change this person. That is their journey, and you are on your own journey of trying to get your own horses to go in the right direction, right? And that's what this person needs to do. And you know that, and you need to step into your Queen of Pentacles energy, do your thing, take care of yourself, be happy whether you're single or you go on to meet somebody else, whatever however this resonates with you. And you know this intuitively, and you're at that point. And part of it is just stopping and listening to your intuition, listening to your inner being. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these. I do want to clarify this Page of Pentacles. Let's see what this is. The Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and on the bottom, Two of Wands. So this person they want like a fresh start. They're saying, okay, yeah, let's have a fresh start. But then the Knight of Swords, this is kind of, I want a fresh start with you. I think they may come back and, it's whatever this type of relationship is, I want a fresh start with you, but I want it on my terms. The Knight of Swords is like, yeah, I want it on my terms. And they want to go the long haul, right? They want to go the long haul, but only if it's on their terms. And that's what you have realized, Leo, is that that's not what you want, right? That's not a true relationship, is when everything has to be on their terms. And I think for a while, some of you may have gone along with that. Okay, I'm fine. You can come today, go tomorrow. You can come in and out of my life. We can play the game the way you want to play it, right? Except that you're getting to the point where it's like, okay, I can't do this forever. This is like not healthy for me. I've got to go on and live my life. I can't keep waiting and wondering, when are you going to show up again? Really interesting energy. Leo, I really feel like you are on top of this, and you may feel at times like you're not, but I think every time this person has come in and then left your life, it in the past, it may have been very difficult, but each time it happened, it's kind of like, you learned a little bit more about yourself and about, like, this is a codependent relationship, but I don't want to be part of it anymore. And you finally have kind of gotten above it, right? You're kind of totally above it. And I do feel like one reason you've clung onto it is because this person has been in your life for a long time. And really and truly, for some of you, I think as a family member, and you felt like, I can't dismiss that person from my life because they are a family member, that type of energy. Okay, so the Six of Wands, what do we have here? The Emperor. Yeah, I love this because this is, with the Six of Wands, you're getting your power back. I think this person has, for some reason, and the Knight of Wands is kind of like that. They kind of have the power because they're just so charming and, vivacious, and somebody, you'd like to have in your life. But what you're understanding is that you are an emperor. Gender doesn't matter, but you're an emperor. You're standing in your emperor energy. You're winning your own power back. You're no longer willing to give it to this knight. And think about it. Once again, gender doesn't matter, but a king, definitely trumps a knight. And what you are is an emperor, and you're kind of like, no, I'm not allowing any knights into my life, right? And even if, if this is a family situation or something, just the energy of a knight, you still would want all of your relationships to be more on a level of where you are, right? And this person just really is not. Okay, so let's look at the Six of Cups. Six of Cups, Ten of Wands. Yeah, this person from the past. It's a lot of burden. This relationship, you can look over the entire past of this relationship and just realize you have been carrying the burden, right? You have been doing all the work. The octopus has all these tentacles, and you've been doing all of the work. I'm getting the sense that you've been cleaning up after this person. Like, this person comes in, does their thing and then leaves, and you're kind of like having to clean up after it. I had a friend that was married, and then they got divorced, and they had young children, and her the father of the children wasn't in the same city. So when he would come to visit, it was, kind of a big thing or whatever. But he would come in and he'd be, the typical fun dad, right? But then he would leave, and she'd have all this like cleaning up of emotional, stuff with the kids. Because, he didn't really continue the relationship. He would come in, he'd have a lot of fun with the kids and then leave. But then there was all this emotional like baggage. And I kind of feel like this person is that same way with you. Like, they come in and it's a fun time. So you think, oh, things have changed, but they really haven't. And when they leave, then you kind of understand that. And you are ready to put those burdens down. You're like, you know what? I have a Queen of Pentacles life I have to go live. I am not putting any more energy into this. I just don't need it, right? Okay, Queen of Pentacles. What do we have here? Five of Cups. Yeah, even though you're kind of going into this Queen of Pentacles energy and you're building the life for yourself, there is some sadness, because even when we know somebody needs to leave our life because it's the best for us, it doesn't mean that there's not a little grief there, right? A little sadness, because you really did try to have this work out. You really did want it to work out, Leo. And you put a lot of time and energy and effort into it. And so you are sad to see it go. But you also know that you have to do that in order for, better things to come into your life. Because when something leaves, something better, takes its place. Okay, so let's see what this Chariot energy is. Four of Cups. Yeah, this is you wanting to move on and willing to wait. The Four of Cups is, she's kind of sitting there looking at these three cups and going, oh my gosh, like, there's nobody else I want to really be with or whatever. But what the universe is letting you know is that there's something really great coming in. Okay, so as you are leaving, right, and there's no looking back. Right? The chariot is being pulled and the driver is like, no looking back, full force straight ahead towards victory, because the chariot is also a symbol of victory. And the universe just wants you to know, yep, you're moving forward and you're not taking anything that isn't equal to your Emperor energy, right? You're not taking the Knight of Wands anymore. You're holding out for that really special cup, and it's on its way. That Four of Cups energy is that. Oh my gosh. And then look at this. You have been waiting, but look, you have the Ace of Cups here. Oh, lovely. So this is new love coming in. And, I think part of it is that you have to show the universe, I am moving on. This is you just saying to the universe, yes, I just have to move on. I know this situation is not good for me. I have to move on. And just being, by being willing to say goodbye. And to say goodbye for good, right? Brings in this new love. Oh, it's so lovely. Okay, so let's see what the Seven of Swords is. Let's see what the Seven of Swords is. Seven of Wands. Nice, nice. And I love it. There are two sevens here too. Very spiritual. Part of your lesson is learning to being able to notice when people are being deceitful, looking at the pattern of it and getting above it, right? So the Seven of Wands is, you know, you've been at battle for a long time with this person, with this situation, and just getting on top of it. And, you know, and knowing that it is the best thing for you. The Seven of Swords is sticking up for yourself, saying, no, this is what I'm doing, and moving on. All right, so let's see what the Hierophant is. Oh my gosh. The Hierophant is clarified by the Hierophant. Okay, so to me, this just speaks of, you know, true wisdom and knowledge, and also a very spiritual connection. When this Ace of Wands comes in, this is going to be somebody that is really on your path. Just a really divine connection. You know, the divine masculine and feminine, and, you know, gender doesn't matter. It's those energies of coming together and just knowing that this is the person you are meant to be with. Okay, I am going to, they're asking me to pull one of these, so we'll do that. Kind of unusual. Opening to discovery. Yeah, I think that, you know, by going through this, by walking away from this person from the past, you are going to discover something really special about yourself. It's that Queen of Pentacles type of energy. By going on your own journey for a little bit, you are going to come into a total new knowledge about yourself. We had the Hanged Man here too. Like, when this person comes in, it's going to open you up to a completely new level of love. Really interesting. And even if this is a family situation, by being able to break the codependent bonds or the toxic bonds in this relationship, you are going to be able to love in a completely different way. It's going to be a new level of love that you haven't experienced before. They want one more. I'm having a hard time communicating the feeling that I'm getting. Like, I think that in the past, you really and truly maybe overgave in all of your relationships, maybe without knowing it. But by going through this situation, you're understanding how much you have to stand in your own power in order to bring in a true love connection. Really, it's going to be, you know, like at a spiritual level too, not just romantic. It's like the complete package is what they're saying to me. Complete. Yeah, great and full. Like, when this situation leaves your life, and I'm not, you know, we have the Five of Cups here, so we're recognizing it's not going to be easy, but by leaving this situation behind and knowing that this is no longer good for you and moving on, you bring in this new, completely deep, soulful relationship with someone new. And this is going to help you to discover parts of yourself, parts of your spiritual world that you didn't really even know. Like, this person is like, you know, more like 5D, just really connected in a way that you've never been connected before. And it could be because of the way that you were even brought up, your belief systems about love. The Hierophant is also about belief systems, like you're breaking some of the codependency or toxicity that you've had in past relationships because of maybe childhood, upbringing, family situations and stuff like that. The Hierophant also is about family. Like you're getting a whole new belief system about love and relationships and family and bonds with people. And this is really going to make you feel grateful. Great and full. Like grateful. Like you're going to look at the situation, and as difficult as it was, you're going to say, I am so grateful for that situation because it opened me up to a whole new world. And okay, they're pointing this out to me like I didn't really recognize this before. Like, these are kind of like gates. And I think that, at times you've been able to peek what is beyond those gates. And now, because when you say goodbye to this person or this situation, the gates are going to open up completely. And look at how colorful it is on the other side, right? Like you're going to step into this world that you have never been able to experience before, right? You're opening to discovery. Oh my goodness, this is really very powerful. Very powerful. I'm really excited for you, Leo. And I know that, like maybe the month of June is, you are going to have to navigate through some Five of Cups energy. This could also be the other person kind of like being the 2-year-old clinging onto the parents' ankles, really trying to play to your heartstrings. And I don't think you're being callous about all of this. I think it's kind of like you're just being really present with yourself and just knowing that you have to walk away from this situation. Okay, so the High Priestess. What do we have here? 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and Queen of Swords, with the Knight of Wands on the bottom. Yeah, like you are getting clarity about this Knight of Wands, and you are going to work to get your 10 of Cups. You know intuitively, right, what your 10 of Cups is. And I think in the past, you may have kind of even thought that this Knight of Wands was your 10 of Cups, that once again, even if it's a family relationship, like that, the 10 of Cups is the happy family type of, you may have thought, I can bring all of this happiness to myself or to my family if I can keep this relationship going or whatever. But you're also understanding that how all of this work, this energy that you put into this has not really opened you up to true love, and by being able to walk away from it. And even if this is a family situation where you can't necessarily walk away from this person, this is somebody that's going to be in your life because you're going to see them at Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. It's just putting an end to their Knight of Wands energy, where they come in and you allow them to come in and then they leave and you don't speak up about it, right? Part of it could be just opening up, and when they show up at your door saying, I'm sorry, no room at the inn, right? Or, whatever that is for you, or no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to lend you that money, or whatever it is, like you're getting comfortable at saying no to this person, so that there isn't that come in and leave kind of situation. You might see them at family events or something, but it's kind of like you're okay with that, right? Because there's no hurt feelings underneath the surface for you. All right, they're asking me to pull a Sacred Traveler's Oracle card, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll pull a Creativity Oracle card. Really nice energy here, Leo. embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. Yeah, I think that by going through this, it's kind of like, you're going to heal this wound. You're going to be, I feel like you're going to be okay with allowing this person to kind of like, leave your life. And I don't see any big fight or anything here. It's just, you're going to be like, no, that just doesn't work for me, right? It's not like you're going after them, or I don't even see, like, there's not even a lot of swords here. I don't even think you're going to have a conversation about it. It's just kind of like, yeah, no, it's just, maybe you're the one that calls them to try to keep them in the loop, right? With your life or your family life or something like that. And you're finally like, yeah, just not going to call them. So depending on your situation, you are, by allowing this person to leave your life, you're embracing your own enthusiasm for your life, right? You're going to have more time and energy, money, joy for what's going on in your own life, the Queen of Pentacles life, rather than trying to, appease this person or bring them along or whatever that is. Really nice energy. And also look at all the butterflies here, right? And the flowers. She has flowers in her hair, and there's so many flowers here. Like, I think you're kind of like almost seeing the light about this situation, and you're like, yes, I'm just ready to move on from it. Okay, let's look at the creative oracle cards. Let's see what we have here. Oh, really nice. More butterflies. Play. Our work can and should take on the quality of play, for it is play that stimulates creativity. And I think that comes back into this enthusiasm, this embracing enthusiasm, having just more joy for life, because it's kind of like you're just putting down the burdens of this past relationship. Okay, now let's pull a love oracle card. And once again, Leo, if you're enjoying this reading, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. Okay, so let's see. Only time will tell. And, I think for some of you, there is that hope that this person will figure it out, right? And then be able to re-enter your life, perhaps in a different capacity, and especially if it's a family member. But you're surrendering. You're surrendering to, your own journey, and surrendering the burden of trying to drag this person along. And only time will tell to see, are they going to step up from being the Knight of Wands to more of a Emperor energy? Okay, this one just dropped out. Forgiveness. Holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desire. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. Wow. I mean, you have, right? You have seen the light. You know that this person is not your joy. They're not your 10 of cups. You have done everything. What you need to know, Leo, and my guides are saying this, you need to know that you did everything you could to make this situation, this relationship, work. You did your part. You did more than your part. You did more than your share of work. And it really is about forgiving your part in it, of staying too long, or, just trying to carry the burden so this person would stay in your life or in your family's life. And it really is about just forgiving whatever happened, just allowing it to fall away. And it doesn't mean that their Knight of Wands energy, you're condoning it or accepting it, as, oh, that's okay. It just means that you're realizing you're just allowing it to leave. And I love the fact that it says that, right? That you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. You're just allowing it to leave. And once again, there's no big conflict here. I don't even see a conversation with this person. It's just kind of like in your heart. You're just kind of like, yeah, not anymore. Okay, my batteries died. Sorry about that. I had to change it. But in closing, it's just about allowing this person to leave and allowing yourself to move forward in a way that's the best for you. Well, Leo, I am going to leave it at that. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. Bye for now.